Hello viewers. Welcome to our channel Fact Engine. Are you shocked by the title? You've probably heard the news that Trump has his eyes on the world's largest island, Greenland, in the Arctic near the North Pole. Yes, he wants to buy it and make it a part of Alaska. And it's not the first time that the US is doing that. It turns out the US has quite a history of shopping for land. Did you know Alaska wasn't always a part of the United States? In 1867, the US bought the state of Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million. And even before that, in 1803, they bought Louisiana from France for $15 million. But these were not mere purchases for the sake of it. Take the Louisiana Purchase. For a reminder of how America has historically approached land acquisitions through a lens of financial and geopolitical rationale. Greenland might just be the next chapter in this playbook, but to understand that, you'll need a bit of background. You've likely heard of China's Belt and Road Initiative, a modern twist on the ancient Silk Route aimed at boosting global trade through infrastructure and connectivity. But China is taking it all the way to the Arctic, yes, to the frozen north. This initiative is called the Polar Silk Road, or PSR. What's the PSR all about? See, we all know that the polar ice is gradually melting, and in the coming decades, climate change could create ice-free seasons in the Arctic Ocean. This could generate a seaway as a leading trade route between the Americas, Europe, and Asia, significantly reducing shipping times compared with the traditional trade routes like Suez or the Panama Canal. And even the costs would steeply decline, thereby benefiting China's massive trade networks. Besides, it's not just about shipping. The Arctic is like a treasure trove of natural resources of oil, gas, rare earth minerals. And China, being a resource-hungry nation, wants to grab as much as it can. Identified deposits include precious metals, such as gold and platinum, a number of base metals like zinc, iron, copper, nickel, cobalt, uranium, and rare earth elements, including neodymium, dysprosium, and praseodymium. Plus, there's the opportunity for scientific research as the Arctic offers a front-row seat to study climate change and explore new technologies. Greenland's rare earth resources are particularly significant. These elements are essential not only to battery, solar, and wind technology, but also to military applications. If fully developed, its Kvanefjeld mineral deposit of uranium and rare earth metals would place Greenland among the top producers worldwide. When the Chinese company Shenge Resources took a major share in energy transition minerals, it raised red flags for Denmark, the European Union, and the United States, who felt China was seeking to expand its global dominance of the rare earth market while reducing Europe's own potential supply. And to realize its ambitions, China is trying to bring near-Arctic countries on board to develop the Northern Sea Route. This route, part of the Polar Silk Road, could become a faster and more efficient shipping path between Asia and Europe. You see, China already has good relations with Russia, largely because it's one of the biggest buyers of Russian oil at a time when Western nations have boycotted Russia. But it's also reaching out to Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. To sweeten the deal, China is pitching joint projects like satellite navigation systems, fiber optic cables, and energy ventures, including Russia's Yamal LNG project. Meanwhile, Iceland and Greenland have shown interest in China's plans for Arctic infrastructure. And that's where Donald Trump steps into the picture. He's determined to push back against China and Russia's growing influence in the Arctic, especially in Greenland. Now, Greenland, though technically part of Denmark, operates with a fair bit of autonomy, which is why Trump has offered Denmark a deal, which essentially says that, hey, we'll protect Greenland by deploying frigates, air wings, missiles, and infantry. But in return, Denmark and Greenland would have to allow the United States to tap into Greenland's rare earth minerals, oil, and other resources. Sure, it might seem like Trump is doing Greenlanders and Denmark a favor, but that's not really the whole picture. Just take a look at the prices of critical minerals like antimony and gallium. They're soaring, thanks to their growing importance in battery and EV technologies. So, for the United States, this is actually less about charity and more about seizing a golden opportunity to secure these valuable resources. But the Arctic isn't just about resources. It also holds considerable military importance, serving as a prime location for nuclear-armed submarines that can hide beneath the ice, and in the event of conflict, strike North America, Europe, and Russia. Now, if China controls the region, this will be a major threat to the United States. But if Trump were to persuade Greenland's government that aligning with the United States could bring more economic benefits than staying under Denmark's umbrella, the island might consider straying. This would give the United States a free hand to tap into Greenland's vast resources while also countering China's influence. Only time will tell. Please share your opinion on this in the comments section. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to our channel Fact Engine.